Thank you for tuning into our video blog. Today's a beautiful sunny day in the fall, and today's topic is actually a question that I received from a lot of investor clients of mine, is how do you get a property ready that's a rental property of yours? Today I'm actually here at one of our own rental properties that we're getting ready to sell. There's the for sale sign, and I'll just give you a couple quick tips that can help you in getting your property ready for sale on the market. It's actually very simple. So a lot of people think that it's complicated or it's tricky when you have tenants in the property, or if you're coordinating to remove the tenants. And one of the things you can do is get the help of a paralegal. It doesn't usually cost too much. You don't need a lawyer. But we have paralegals on our team that can help you in communicating to problem tenants, or if you have a tenant that maybe is not cooperating with showings. Okay, so it's your legal right as a landlord to actually be able to show your property if you do decide to sell it. Okay, so here in Ontario, the Landlord and Housing Tribunal actually has forms and documents for you to notify your tenant in writing to let them know that A, you are planning to sell, and B, that you'll be providing 24 hours written notice for the showings. Okay, so if your tenants are cooperating, great. If not, you can hire someone like a realtor, like myself, to communicate for you or on your behalf to smooth it over. Okay, so once we were able to provide notice to our tenants, they did get on board. They allowed the showings, which they were legally obligated to do, and they decided to move out on their own accord, which actually only took about 30 days. So today we have the property vacant. Some of the quick things we're doing to get it on the market in the next 3 or 4 days is we're actually getting the property painted. So you can see that the garage doors are being in the middle of painted a nice dark color to show some value. So you can paint. We're painting some of the rooms, getting that done, getting the rooms painted as well, and the trims. We're also getting the carpets removed or put in. So all of this can be done very inexpensively. On this semi that we're looking at, we're probably looking at under $5,000 for a total paint and re-flooring, which is going to cause it to have a brand new look when it does come out on the market. So again, very quick. You can do this within about, all of this happened within about less than 1 month, about 4 to 5 weeks from the time that we did notify the tenants, and we'll be able to put it on the market for a quick sale, multiple offers sale. Property's vacant, it can be shown immediately. This is another thing to include in your marketing, is make sure that you advertise that the property is available immediately, easy to move in. Okay, so it's move-in ready. A lot of people at this time of the year in the fall are looking for immediate closes, 2 to 3 weeks, which is a bonus. And as well, if the tenant is in the property and you want to keep the tenant, sometimes I get this question that we really like our tenants and we want them to stay, or they want to stay. Well, include that in your marketing. Include that. Let the public know that the tenant does want to stay and they're a AAA tenant or they pay on time, and that way you can sell it to an investor or a buyer who does want to keep the tenant in the property. So it actually can be a great, especially if it's a cash flow property, cash flow positive, it actually lends itself to a good investment for someone who might be wanting to pick up a long-term property. So another last tip I can leave you with is that if you are keeping the tenant, if you're not selling it vacant like we are here today, then what you can do is look to ask the tenant if they're interested in a long-term lease, and sometimes advertise that the tenant is willing to sign a long-term lease and stay on as the tenant. Okay, and that can be attractive to a buyer as well. So hopefully you got some tips on rental property, investment property, selling in this market. It can be done. It's easy to be done. We're here to help. If you do have any other questions, or if you know anyone who's struggling with tenants or property, tenant property, we can help. We have the tools. We have the paralegals. We have the contractors. We have everyone at our fingertips on our team to help make it easy for you. Thanks for tuning in. It's Rene Ahmad, RE/MAX Realty Specialist. Thanks for checking out our blog. You can click on the links below. There's a link to check out the value of homes in your area right now, or there's another link if you'd like to request an evaluation, a quick evaluation of your property. Okay, so feel free to click on those links below. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you found this video valuable. Take care. Bye-bye.